Welcome to the Inner Alchemy for November the 27th, leading us through to December the 3rd. My name is Lisa Richard, the owner of Loving Energy Recharge, and Inner Alchemy is a blend of the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and incorporating some tools as a more than existing Lightworker coach. As we are following the turning of the mandala wheel, we are finding ourselves coming out of gate number 34, which was all about power, and now entering into what is known as gate number 9, the gate of details. I want to take a minute to step back to really look at the energy we just came out of, the gate of power, the power to empower the individual. This was a really strong energy for us that is found down in your sacral center. And it had 3 different channels of flow or energetic connections that were possible within that. So we were all hit with a lot of energy over the last couple of days to draw our attention back into how we are using our power, which is your life force energy. And we can see in the chart that is up in the corner that these gates are found down in the sacral center. So the sacral center, through the teachings of human design and the gene keys, is all about your life force energy. This is the energy required to sustain the work that you do, to raise the families, to contribute to the communities. And it's really meant to give you things that are satisfying in nature. When you are going against what your energy truly wants to do, you're going to find yourself in a feeling of frustration. And that is a reoccurring theme for a lot of people out in the world because we have bought into a program of having to try so hard and to compete with one another. So we force ourselves to do what our mind believes we should do, and we override the wisdom of the body. Now we are really learning to attune to our greater intuition. They call that the way of the divine feminine. And it's really important to acknowledge that we all have a divine feminine and a divine masculine part of us. That is the yin and the yang. We're here to learn to bring those together in balance and harmony so that we can rise up to our highest potential. So we're really learning to come back into the way of the feminine, the way of the body, the way of your intuition, because the masculine, the mind, has been overdeveloped. So this isn't a journey of a male or a female and which one is better. It's really about coming back into yourself. Learning now to harness the muscle of your intuition, so to speak, in order to strengthen it and bring it back online. So that was the gift that was found in our gate 34 that we just came out of, was acknowledging divine strength. And when you're going with the natural flow and rhythm of what you are destined to do, you're listening to your energy, your body, your intuition that goes, ooh, yes, I want to do that. That feels right to me. And you're honoring your energy, then you're finding that you give less effort to it because it is natural. So we're really here to learn to empower ourselves by doing the things that are correct for you, for the highest good, that are in line to your destiny. So that also completed what was known as the ring of destiny for us in those teachings. Now we're taking what we have learned and maybe our awareness of how we force ourselves to do things that override the wisdom of the body. And we're bringing that into gate number 9, which is all about the gate of details. This is now about the power of the small. So we're carrying the same theme of our energy and paying attention to our intuition, but we're bringing it in so that we can look at the small details of where our energy is truly going. And it just might surprise you when you take a step back to examine your habits, your routines, your behaviors, how many tiny moments Your mind overrides the wisdom of your body. When you know you should do something, but you choose to not do it because of a story or a perception. And when we get really clear on how many times we do that, we override our intuition, those tiny little moments, they add up to make a big barrier. So we're really looking at the shadow energy this week that is all about inertia. And inertia means that you don't have any energy. You're completely exhausted, or you're just going around in circles and you're not going anywhere. So it could feel like you're stuck. When you feel like you're stuck, your body is really calling you to come tune inwards to look at where do you feel stuck in your life and where is your energy going. So when we get to apply these small details of our awareness, this is also bringing us into what is known as the ring of light. Light is when something comes up to your conscious awareness. You're shining a light on it. And now you have the power and the choice to choose to course correct in order to make your life easier, more natural, more in the rhythm of the flow of what you are designed to do. So we start paying attention to some of our behaviors and our patterns and perhaps looking at how many times are you lost in your thoughts, worrying about something in the future that is pulling all your energy away in the present. So we learned a couple of weeks ago that whenever your happiness is reliant on a future event, you're stuck in the shadow energy of victim. We don't want to be the victim. We want to learn to empower the individual by claiming back your power and really using the ability to look at the details of where your energy is going to then more mindfully focus on what is going to lead you towards your highest good, what is the most important to you, and really having a plan of action for you to narrow down one area of your life right now that you may be feeling is greatly affecting your energy, your health, your happiness, your well-being. And don't look at the big picture of that. Sometimes that can feel so overwhelming, but carry your dream in your mind's eye, the state of being that you want to achieve. So let's say, for example, you really want to focus on your health. You want to have more energy, more vibrancy, more energy to support you what it is that you love to do. Well, that's the big picture. Now, we don't know how we're going to get there. We don't know when that's going to happen. So that can feel like it is unachievable sometimes. The mind may say, well, that's just too hard to get to what it is that I want to truly do. So we're being encouraged to put the power into the small details. Look at the present moment, look at the present day, look at your thoughts, look at your body's intuition, and start focusing on taking little steps towards what is going to support your dream. So this is a beautiful exercise in really paying attention to the mind, body, spirit connection and knowing how all of those do come into balance for that holistic approach. So really noticing for yourself and catching the small moments where your energy is escaping. You're going to worry, you're going to stress, you're going to a future event, you're stuck in the past, and bring yourself present. Bring yourself present to focus on the body. Take that deep breath and ask yourself, what do you need to do in this moment to love and support yourself? So over time, small daily improvements make tremendous results. That mountain that we're trying to climb, it starts one step at a time. And it's having the courage to take the first step that is often the most difficult. Because let's face it, we don't want to change our habits. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone. But if you want sustaining change, if you want to embrace more light, more ease, more happiness, more joy, you got to put in the work. You are the only one that can break your habits, your program, your patterns. You're the only one that can self-actualize to see where your energy is truly going and then to call back the divine strength of your will to keep you focused on what truly matters. So enjoy the energy this week. Really, really lean into celebrating your victories, those small moments in time where you catch yourself in a story that is trying to override the body. And every time you honor the body's wisdom, celebrate that. That is going to build such strength and relationship with learning to trust in yourself and your ability to make decisions. If you want to learn more about human design and its branching off into the gene keys, feel free to stop by my website, lovingenergyrecharge.com. You can get your free human design birth chart, or you can book a service for private readings available within there. And if you are around on December the 15th, we are doing a live online event. I am collaborating with my dear friend, Corey Thorne Cameron, who is a mystic, a spiritual teacher, and we are really looking at going through the 12 astrological signs, their relationship to human design, the gene keys, looking at this pattern throughout the year and the properties of those astrological signs, their houses, their themes, their archetype. There's so much that is just involved with all of this forecasting. We want to help provide you with a tool that will empower you to be more consciously aware that there is a way to have a heads up of the energies, of the shadows, of the challenges, of the light aspects, so that you can be more aware of how it's affecting your body and to more consciously choose to harness the gift aspect. So if that resonates for you, I would love to see you join us live online December the 15th. The link is through our More Than Existing Academy of Higher Consciousness, mteacademy.ca. Hope to see you there. Namaste.